Hello there, you guys. This is going to be your weekend tarot insight reading for Friday, November the 24th through Sunday the 26th, 2017. So let's go ahead and tune into the collective overall energies for this weekend and how it's going to affect the collective, okay? So let's see. Okay, we got a jumper. We have the Chariot, which is the angel of guidance. Okay, so any forward movement this weekend, you guys, just know that it will be divinely guided, okay? You're not on a, wild goose hunt, whatever you want to call it. You're not lost. You are being divinely guided. Even if it seems like things are chaotic and things are just happening out of your control, just know that everything is happening under divine order. You have Knight of Wands action. So this movement may very well seem very swift, chaotic even to some of you, which is your challenge. Could be, yeah, because you have to look at it that things are changing. This is why things are moving at a rapid pace, or yeah, I feel like they're moving too quickly for you, or out of what you feel is your comfort level. Let's see, because you got the Death card, your suggested approach. So something is ending, and that is the angel of transformation. Okay, so why is it that you're stressed? I feel because of like where you're at. Let's see. So you got sadness, the Five of Cups. You are releasing something emotionally. You are leaving something, or you are releasing something. Or Spirit is forcing you along to do that. The Eight of Wands came out reversed. I don't know how that happened, but this is the Journeys card. So the conclusion is you might feel a little lost on your journey. You don't really know where the energies are taking you. With the Chariot card, it's kind of like you're under the mercy of Divine Spirit. I usually call this my Jesus Take the Wheel card. The Chariot, Spirit driving the wheel for you, carrying you along, and your heart and your mind have to be on the same accord. Some of you may be wanting to look towards the past, okay, instead of looking forward. I feel like your ego wants to take you towards the past, okay? You don't feel safe. You don't feel protected in this energy. Knowing, really not knowing that Spirit is guiding you. You do feel a little bit out of your element. You feel like you're going way too fast, or things are happening too fast at your speed, or you're not ready to make these changes or this forward movement just yet. And it's really because you know that there's something that is ending. So if this matters to any of you, I see Cancers, Scorpios, Geminis, Sagittariuses, and any other fire sign possibly. And the Five of Cups is also Scorpio. So definitely Scorpio here, and Sagittarius for sure, Geminis and Cancers. Could even be that you have a mother-like guide, spirit guide. Could be your own mother. It could be grandmother, someone that's older than you, or someone that you feel is of a nurturing energy. They don't have to necessarily be female. Or it could be a spirit guide that is nurturing you and mothering you through this process. But you don't feel like you're at the space to take this action for whatever reason. But Spirit's telling you to approach the situation knowing that there is a transformation. Things do have to change. You're in the cycle of change right now. We're in Sagittarius season. So they're ruled by Jupiter. I feel like there's blessings in the time of Sagittarius for a majority of you. But you have to be willing to move forward with Spirit. Okay, you got to be willing to move forward, because there's something that you're holding on to emotionally, even mentally, because Spirit wants you to focus on the Nine of Swords, stress. So what is it that's stressing you out to your core? What is it that bugs you or bothers you the most about this, whatever this situation is for some of you? What is it that keeps you stagnant mentally? Because I feel like it's the past for a lot of you. You're holding on to something. You haven't released it just yet. Something has not yet been put to rest emotionally. So mentally, it's kind of like you're still being triggered by these things as a reminder that this is something that you have to let go of. It's completely up to you when you're ready to make these changes. Okay? So, let's see. I want to pull some Lenormands and see what other energies may be surrounding this. Anything significant, Divine Spirit, that must be made known to whomever may resonate, whoever this message is for, Divine Spirit. Okay, thank you. Okay, so you have the ring, okay, which is number 25. That makes number 7. So there is something you've committed yourself to spiritually, or Spirit is asking for your commitment, your devotion, okay? You got the 8 of spades. Okay, that's actually the 8 of spades, or the 8 of clubs. So this is dedication, this is passion, this is fire, this is forward movement, this is a start. A fresh new energy for most of you. You have the clover at the bottom, so it may bring some very fortunate changes. Could be, let's say financially, you know, could be financial changes for some of you. Let's see what else we get. Let's see what else comes out. Okay, so you guys are very stressed out and very worried, and I feel like Spirit just wants you to trust. So you got the 7 of clubs, okay? So number 23. So you're not allowing yourself to make these changes. And once you make these changes and you get out of your head a little bit, because you feel like the past, like maybe you were, like something was just stripped from you, you got gypped. But let's keep it real, that the Sun card, it just trumps whatever it is that is stressing you out, which is the Ace of Diamonds. So some of you, this could be a financial start or a start of stability. But this is a fresh new energy, a fresh new beginning, clearing whatever it is that bothers you. I feel like you need to trust. There's something about relationships, more than likely, you've had to give up some very significant connections. Some of you had to give up a partner, or someone left you behind. Maybe someone left you out in the cold. 28 could be a man did this to you, or you were a man that kind of was left, stood up in love. But it's the ending of that, because I feel like there's a new beginning. This is also the Ace. It's an Ace of Hearts. So this is a beginning in love. Some of you, if you're crying over someone in your past, Spirit's going to bless you with more loving relationships, not just romantically, but in all areas of your life. I feel this is a transformation energy for sure. Very transformative. So let me know, you guys, what happens. Some of you may discover a truth about someone that you loved or had to leave behind. There's something about dedication and the stress that it brought, you know, putting your all or giving your all to a situation that just wasn't feeding you. Let's put it that way. Something that just didn't feed you spiritually. Okay? Because really that's what it is. I feel like most of you are seeking. Yes, we seek emotional fulfillment, but I feel like we also seek spiritual fulfillment. If we don't really get that, especially when we're spiritually connected within ourselves and consciously aware of spirituality, anything like any relationships that don't feed us, we don't want it. So I feel like that's where you're at. I feel like you'll come to that realization, and it'll be a positive conclusion, because that allows you to attract like-minded individuals with you, okay? So there's really no loss. Yep, some of you need to release that ex. Some of y'all are still holding on to him or her. Even if they're not with you at all, or you have no contact, this is someone maybe from way, way back in the day, and you're conjuring that energy up again. It's because it needs to be healed and let go of. So you have keep an open mind, which is your overall energy. When it comes to love, this could be matters of the heart. It doesn't have to be a relationship. But I do feel like what Spirit is trying to tell you is that anything new that's coming in that sparks your hope, your interest, inspiration, is not going to be what you're used to. It's very different from your usual comfort zone of things, like the type of people that you are friends with, you know, the environments that you're used to, that career or that person that, you know, that's coming to you. And I feel like this card triggers a lot of people. It's just one of those cards in the deck that triggers us, because when we hear this, especially this line when it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, we automatically go, oh shit, this person is not going to be someone I'm physically attracted to. And you're not being vain by, worrying about that, because, we're physical beings too. So of course we want a partner that, stimulates our physical, our taste buds or whatever, right? But I feel like what your worry is like, okay, Spirit is going to send me somebody that I'm just not interested in. They're going to make me settle for somebody that's like blah, just really not my type. But the thing is, like, Spirit is saying there's something about this person that is out of your comfort zone, and it's not that you won't be attracted to this person or even like them. It's just something about them that's different. This is a new energy, so of course you're going to attract something totally different. It's not going to be anything that you're used to. Friendships, whether they're more outgoing than you, more laid back, they may have kids, whatever the case may be, and you might not be into that type of thing. It's not saying that this is necessarily a negative thing. I don't feel like it is at all. So Spirit is telling you that this new energy, you're feeling pulled and like forced to go to the new beginning, because you're still wanting to stay stuck in the past. Your ego wants to stay there. But a lot of you, the reason why you feel like you're not ready is because you really haven't released these things. But as far as your challenge with this, it is this evolution and growth with the engagement card. Some of you are not ready. Some of you, for a small select few, I feel like this could be like a marriage situation where you feel like you're just really not ready for that. But I don't really get that energy. I get this is a fear of the unknown and evolving and meeting new like-minded people and souls, especially in love. If you are in a relationship, you're afraid of the growth, whether it's going to happen or it's not going to happen, because a lot of you, I feel like the person that you are with is not meant to come along with you. I feel like that. A lot of your friends in the past, you may find that you just don't get it. No, they don't get it. You don't get it. You guys just don't understand each other anymore. For some of you, very soon, Spirit's telling you to approach the situation by making a clear decision. Okay, you got to approach the situation like, okay, I need to be firm in what it is that I want and I don't want, or I make a decision to cut this or that out of my life. And it doesn't always have to be cutting people out. It could be things. It could be belief systems, fears, anxieties, insecurities, toxic patterns that block you in your relationships with others. Okay? The Spirit wants you to focus on passion. They want you to focus on what makes you feel alive, okay? They want you to pay attention to your body, because a lot of times we hang around with people or we sit in environments or energies that don't feel good to us. We bring our own unhappiness by, believing that we're not good enough for love, we're not good enough for this or that, and that makes us feel bad. Or we have people that aren't serving us. They're not of our best interest. They make us feel bad about ourselves, or the energies, the vibes just don't match anymore. Maybe never even did. I'm sorry, you guys. I have a cold, so I probably sound stuffy. But maybe never even did. So you got to pay attention to that passion you feel. Do they drain you, or do they add? Do they recharge your batteries? Do they give you that spark, that inspiration, that fun? Is it a positive environment? Is it a positive exchange between you and another person? Or is there a positive exchange within yourself? Or are you just dragging and pulling up negative energies? Okay? So let go of control issues as the conclusion. You guys really need to trust Spirit on this. If you feel like there's someone that is holding on to you energetically, where they're controlling you and you feel like you can't set yourself free, or you're allowing yourself to stay stuck in a situation that isn't of your highest good, you need to let it go. And Spirit's saying that you need to do some energy clearing too. You need to cut some cords still. Yeah, here's the coffin. This is the death energy. Something definitely needs to die so that a new beginning can come with the child. Some of you need a fresh new start. Okay? There's going to be a more stable beginning in love for some of you. Friendships, family, whatever, within yourself. There's going to be fresh new beginnings, but you got to end this. There's something that needs to be let go of. With the 9 of Diamonds. You've planted a lot of seeds, and I feel like it's harvest season, and these weeds might be in the way, and you need to pull them out and get rid of them. Then you got the Jack of Spades, which is the Child. So Jack is the new beginning. It's a new energy. It's a playful start. Creativity even, okay? You guys need to let it all go. With the Anchor, the 9 of Clubs, I feel this is all of your hard work and effort is going to lead to some sort of stability, okay? All right. So let's see what the angelic guidance is for this weekend. Okay. I feel like you guys, some of you are dragging your feet and you're already ready to start anew, or some of you are being called to cut your ties so that you can move forward, because it could be an energy of procrastination. Okay, life purpose. And then you got release and surrender at the bottom of the deck. So let's see. It says life purpose. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding a purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. Okay, so the line that stood out to me was, it said, the purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself. Okay, and of course others follow. Spirit is saying that you need to follow your own joy at this time. A lot of times we feel like we need to know the purpose and the reason for why we're needing to move forward, and what's the outcome going to be, and what's this next chapter all about. But the thing is, when we follow our bliss, everything unfolds naturally, and everything kind of just works itself out. But when we're too focused on the what's and the ifs and the hows and the what ifs and the maybes and what could be and all of that, that's what keeps us from trusting in the unknown. That's what stifles our growth and our evolution, our own happiness, okay? And we do things in reverse. We worry about others' happiness and then ours second. That, that release and surrender energy, and what's here? Energy work. Yeah, there's definitely some energy work that needs to be done. Some releasing and surrendering also. Whether that's releasing the past and you're still holding on to something that doesn't serve you, or someone or a situation that doesn't serve you, or you're releasing your need to release and surrender and trust Spirit and where things are headed and going for you. Because Spirit is obviously showing you have nothing to fear. You have nothing to worry about. Okay? They're trying to reassure you that, rather than needing to know the whole story, you have to trust. Okay? If you can't trust yourself, your own intuition, your own guidance, trust Spirit. Because you are being guided. You're not being dragged as, like a punishment, or, just to put you out there to the wolves and leave you out there in the woods by yourself. No, Spirit is guiding all of this for you. Even if it may seem iffy, scary, uncertain, you just got to trust that there's better coming for you once you leave that past behind. Because what does it serve you to hold on to something that drags you and, drains you? Okay? Even if that's something within the self. All right, you guys. Enough rambling. Much love to you guys. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Or enjoy your weekend. I hope you've enjoyed your holiday with your family if you guys celebrated Thanksgiving. Much love as always. Until the next reading.